guys, how's it going? Astrofeminist here, back with a new Amberlynn Reid video. Today we are going to be looking at her Have I Gained Weight? Am I Still on Ozempic? And weight loss surgery weigh-in video from September 8th. It is currently September 11th when I am filming this. As y'all know, I am quite busy, so if I'm a bit behind, please forgive. I know that y'all really liked my last video where I went off on Amber for just not knowing how physics worked. Love the reception from that. Trying to keep up on it. It's a little more encouraging seeing that people like that video, so I'm going to continue and give the people what they supposedly want, which is me commenting on things. So let's just hop right into it. We are on 1.25 speed as always.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So I figured we would do like a weight loss talk, weigh-in, update, moment, situation type deal, because I know it's been very requested, which I completely understand. A lot of you, which I have seen. So I don't like reading comments, but I'm trying to read comments. I want to say I give myself up to like an hour after I upload a video, and then like after that I'm not gonna read any of the comments, but during that hour, if I want to read a few, I can. So based on comments that I've seen and DMs that I've received, you guys say that it looks like I'm losing weight. So am I? Or am I not? I'm here to spill the tea, all the tea.
So I don't know if she's using a filter right now, but like when I had it paused earlier at the very beginning of the video, it does kind of look like she's lost weight. You can like see her neck and stuff, and her face looks like a tad less, like, I want to say bulbous, maybe like puffy, rounded, full, you know, that kind of thing. It's more ovular and elliptical than circular and spherical.
But there's a few things I want to talk about first. Weight loss surgery. A lot of people are like, why don't you just get weight loss surgery? I've gotten weight loss surgery and it helped me, it changed my life, etc, etc. I would if I had the money. Not every...
You telling me that you don't have the money for something? Either she's making excuses or her videos are tanking lately, but like she's still getting enough that she could probably save up for it. But let her explain first.
Single insurance, unfortunately, helps pay for weight loss surgery or does pay for weight loss surgery, which is unfortunate. Thankfully, there's the option of switching insurances. So that is something that I am interested in, because I have not been good with money in the past. Things that I know now.
Yeah, I would definitely say that the fact that she placated Becky by buying her, like, I think it's because I just put up my fall decorations before recording this, but like I remember when they went to Target and bought like that obscene amount of like fall and Halloween decor, and a lot of it was stuff that Amber didn't even like that was for Becky. Like I feel like they could have maybe compromised on that and maybe, you know, gotten one or two things for themselves, but then most of it should have just been in general for the house that they both would have liked, because a lot of that I remember her saying that she didn't like because it was actually like spooky and creepy and macabre kind of stuff, and it wasn't her vibe. While Becky did play a role and should have gotten some sort of portion of the income for the videos, especially the live streams, Amber should have been like, hey, this is my money. Maybe we can, you know, be a little more financially responsible with it and not just buy whatever the hell we want. Baggage, she's probably technically got some Arrested Development going on because she seems to act like a 16-year-old, but hey, maybe she's actually maturing right now and trying to save money. That was a bit of a ramble. Y'all know how I do. Anyway.
I wish I would have known years ago, because I grew up with zero money, like literally nothing. I grew up with one outfit to wear, one pair of pants. Like, it's very common for people who, you know, grow up with nothing and then they make a bunch of money and they spend it all. Pretty much my life. Hi. So that's like a whole different topic for a whole other time. We're not trying to sit here and judge people. It just happens. It happened. It is what it is. So I currently do not have money for weight loss surgery, which is very unfortunate, because if I did, I would love to get weight loss surgery. It's definitely an option. Just getting on an insurance that approves weight loss surgery, and that can help me pay for it. I have had people be like, well, why don't you make a GoFundMe? I already know what's going to happen with that. I know people will report it for it being a scam. Plus, I don't want other people to pay for my surgery. Not you guys, not at all. I just had to.
Yeah, okay. So one, yes, I totally believe her. It skipped my mind that yes, she did grow up in poverty, and yeah, she probably did have that. I feel like a lot of like there's this documentary I need to watch. I probably mentioned it on here before because I still need to freaking watch it. It's called like Cluttered by Things, Surrounded by Things, the Middle Class American Crisis, and it's basically this thing of you know, people like Amber who get a lot of money, or people who are in the middle class America where they can't quite afford, you know, Gucci bags or like a really, really nice car like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. They'll supplement instead of just saving for that one really nice thing. It seems like a lot of middle class America, and I grew up in middle class America, so I can kind of attest to this. They'll just buy a lot of like, not tchotchkes, but like things like clothes and like, you know, like my mom's a big Marshalls fan, and that's nothing against her. You know, we love going to Marshalls and finding good deals, but like, you know, I sort of grew up in that environment where just having a lots of things meant that you had money, which in a way it does, but in a way it doesn't because you don't have that money anymore because you bought things. Like I recently went on a no buy July, and I'm trying to get out of like the consumptionism, the consumerism mindset, and it's really odd because I'll just be like, oh, I'm bored, maybe I should go shopping. And it's like, no, you don't need to. You don't need things. I'm actually very content with the amount of things that I have right now. And unless something comes up, like I get like a real person job where I have to wear like business clothes, I really don't need to buy anything right now besides the necessity. So yeah. Two, she said that the money issue is the only thing holding her back for weight loss surgery. I think that she would have to lose at least 100 more pounds to qualify for weight loss surgery, because she's like, last we saw, she was in the upper 400s. I doubt she's under 450, and I doubt that they would want to operate on her at 450. I don't know. But yeah, at least she's like trying to get different insurance to pay for it. Also, three, I don't think she should do a GoFundMe again. Happened with Becky's mom. That turned out to be disastrous. Secondly, she can probably save up for it. Like I said, her videos aren't doing super well, but she can probably save up for it if she did some live streams and got some super chats, or she, you know, makes better videos and promotes it, maybe like spends some money on promoting herself on YouTube more. I think that's the thing. We all saw that with like Classically Abby or whatever, her like ad spamming, which was super annoying. But I don't think that Amber should have to outsource payment for her surgery. She can probably save up for it and pay for it. Like, you know, a normal person would have to do that, doesn't have an insane amount of YouTube income. Anyway.
To answer that question, it's not that I don't want weight loss surgery or that it's off the table. It's just currently I don't have the money for it. So I am trying to figure that out. So that could be a future.
Also, I love how she didn't mention that her hair looks a wreck in this video when it like actually looks a wreck. Like you could tell this has not been brushed at all recently.
Era on my channel. So another thing I want to talk about is people are, I have seen a large group of people assume that, you know, since I've been like bedridden due to an injury that I will not speak about, people.
You literally said you were bedridden though, so what's the quote about? Like the air quotes. You literally said you were bedridden for like a week at least. It's been almost a month, because wasn't that on August 16th? It's been almost a month. Also, you've talked about the injury to an extent. Just say that, you know, it's from your broken ankle or whatever.
People have assumed, you know, I'm just going to be binging, I'm going to gain all my weight back. And then there's another large portion of people who are like, well, now we're going to see is wifey an enabler, or, you know, things like that. So I'm here to let everyone know that I choose what goes in my mouth. Whether it's healthy, whether it's unhealthy, I ultimately make the final decision. I don't care who's around me. I don't care if there's someone who's supportive. Moral of the story, I ultimately make that final decision. Of course, she's around me and she's there to try to persuade me into a better choice, or, you know, make a better decision. And obviously as a supportive partner, and I would like to think I'm also a supportive partner, there are times where I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. You know, that's a supportive partner, but she doesn't tell me what to do. I don't follow her instructions. I'm not her puppet, like nothing like that. So I want to let everyone know though, during this time of my life where I'm healing from an injury, I have binged. Not a lot, but I have also overate. In the very beginning, it's like I turned to food a lot because I felt helpless in the state of mind that I was in. I felt helpless physically and mentally, emotionally. So turning to food was rather easy for me. Ultimately, my decision, what goes in my mouth because of me and nobody else. But I also said no to a lot of binges because of me. And because I know that that's not putting me anywhere near where I want to be in my life. Even if I do binge now, my binges are nowhere near as big as they used to be. I don't even think my binging now even is similar to like my past day of overeating. Like my days of overeating now are the equivalent of my normal days back in the day, if that makes sense. So it's just my overall food intake has drastically changed, subconsciously and consciously. So another thing people are asking.
Okay, two things. One, I think it's valid that people are assuming that she's gonna, gain weight and overeat while she's in bed because, like, I've said this before, but I cannot imagine being in the state that Amber's in where I am so immobile because of my own bad decisions like that. And also the fact that, like, she, how do I want to call this? What do I want to say? How do I want to phrase this? Like, a lot of people that you see on shows like My 600-Pound Life, right? A lot of the reason that they get to be like 700, 800 plus pounds, like, there was even a guy that I saw a little documentary on that was like over 1,000 pounds, is because they become immobile via their weight or they get an injury and they have to be bedridden and then they eat themselves to the point where they can't get back up. That's basically it. Not that I think that would happen to Amber necessarily, because she has like a pretty supportive girlfriend. She has her pets that need her. Not that people can be bedridden and still have pets. It just devolves into a much worse situation, moment type deal, whatever. But that's a valid concern that people are gonna have, that she's gonna binge. Like, I would be terrified to be in Amber's position where I literally ate myself to the point where I cannot fully recover from what shouldn't have been that bad of an injury, but as per my last video, my own weight did cause a more severe injury, So that's a valid question that people can have, right? But I also do think it's valid that she, I'm not saying it's healthy, but I can see why she would binge. Opposite side of the same coin, because I probably would comfort myself in some way too. And her main coping mechanism throughout her whole life has been food. So the fact that she did overeat, nobody is surprised. It's none of it's surprising. But at least she admitted that she didn't binge as much. Supposedly, according to her, she didn't eat as much, she didn't binge as much, proportional relative to what the past was, which we all know 2019 was bottom of the bottom. Pre-cancer, it was bottom of the bottom. Highest weight, worst mental health for both her and Becky, really. And the worst binging. I remember that video where she said that she got the two, one of them was like Reese's and then one of them was Kit Kat. They were like the multi-packs with the travel-sized ones or the fun-sized ones. And she ate like all of them, basically. She was like, oh, maybe I'll just have a couple. But then she ended up eating the whole thing. Like that one video where she was just completely off track. I'm not surprised.
Asking is, am I still on Ozempic? So as you guys know, on July 11th, I started taking Ozempic. Ozempic recently has been approved in the United States for a weight loss tool. It's an injection. It was originally made for diabetics. See, what's amazing about medicine is that it could be made for one thing, and then the more people use it and the more doctors, scientists, people, I know there's a word for it, but I don't know what it is, and that's why I said doctor scientist, because I don't, the more...
Hun, if you don't put the air quotes around doctor scientist people, because that just makes it sound like you're delegitimizing them as professionals. Like, chill.
That they learn more information about said medicine and whatever, then sometimes it's like, oh wow, we can use this as other things. Perfect example is Lamictal. I actually take Lamictal for because I'm bipolar, so I use it as a mood stabilizer, which it actually was originally made for people who had seizures. So it's actually a seizure medicine. And then they realized, wait a minute, we could stabilize someone's mood with this, someone with bipolar. So
yeah, I take Cymbalta, and there is actually a very small demographic that I believe can actually take Cymbalta for chronic nerve pain. I don't know which of those came first, like the chicken or the egg. Like, I don't know if it was made initially for mental stuff and then they found out about the chronic nerve pain, or pain and then mentals. But yeah, that's the great thing about medicine. Like, the way they discovered vaccines basically was the milkmaids being like, oh, the maiden who got infected with the cowpox doesn't get smallpox thing. I don't remember the exact quote, but it was something like that. Things can be used for other things. What a revelation.
I currently take a seizure medicine for my bipolar, and I'm currently taking a diabetic medicine for weight loss. I will say a lot of people have asked me, like, should I go on Ozempic, etc., etc. I definitely think that you need to ask your doctor and talk to your doctor about that. Ozempic doesn't work for everyone. It doesn't work every single week. So my update is, yes, I'm still on Ozempic. You start off, it's different for everyone, but 9 times out of 10, you start off at 0.25 for 4 to 5 weeks, which I did that. And then you do 0.50 for 4 to 5 weeks. And I am still on 0.5. I have done 0.50 for I think 5 weeks now, 4 to 5 weeks. So I had the option this last Monday to take the one. I wasn't ready because that's the next stage, is taking one. So this next coming Monday, I also have the option of upping it to 1, but if I am not ready, I don't have to. I can continue staying at 0.50. I just, for some reason, scared. I'm scared to up my dose, increase my dose. But when it does happen, I'll definitely let you guys know. So my answer is yes, I'm still on Ozempic. Every Monday is my injection, and sometimes it doesn't work. I'm gonna be honest. It's not this magic injection. It's not. For some people, it works really, really well, and for others, it doesn't work at all. At all. Like, not even the tiniest bit. And I'm currently sitting at the stage where it works, but it doesn't work as much as I thought it was gonna work for me. So once
Oh, did you think it was gonna be an overnight cure-all, sweetie? Did you really? I think you did. You know, medicine isn't quite, to lose weight isn't quite like cutting calories where, like if Amber went on a 2,000 calorie diet, she would probably lose weight like it's absolutely no problem. But if I did that, I'd probably lose like maybe 0.5 a day. I probably eat like 2,500 a day. Because, your girl's got a little muscle. Humble brag. Got a little muscle. I got a little fat too, but a lot of my weight is because of my muscle. I have very, not big legs, but they're dense. They don't float in the pool. I've said that before. Also, I want to know why she's scared to go on the one. Like, is it like a generalized anxiety thing? Are you scared that it's gonna like give you weird side effects? Like, what's the deal with that?
I go up to 1 milligram, I think it's going to be really interesting to see, is it going to work better? But for me, overall, as a census, it works. I will say that. And
do you mean a consensus? She said it's a census, hun. This isn't. You're not the. You're not the U.S. government taking the population data. It's a consensus. Jesus.
And some weeks are better than others. It all depends. Young Dumb Honey Bun, hello honey, I am calling you out. In a video that she made of me, which someone actually sent this to me on Instagram. They said that she said this, and I said, let me see. So they sent me timestamps and everything, and I did go back and I watched it. Young Dumb Honey Bun, you said that, actually, you know what? Let me play that clip right here.
I have seen that she started Ozempic to try and cheat her way out of weight loss, to try and, just take it instead of actually doing anything. So I have a few things to say about that.
So I think that's really rude, because there is a lot of people, morbidly obese people, diabetics or not, who take Ozempic, and it's not a way of cheating. How could you say that? You're a funny bitch. But it depends.
Whoa, okay, chill. First of all, do I think that what Young Dumb Honey Bun said was a little aggressive? Yes. But we're talking about Amberlynn Reid, right? She's tried time and time again to lose weight on her own, and it hasn't worked. She literally needed a medicine that's basically an appetite suppressant to make her lose weight. She had to hijack her, like, neurological, like, cravings for food and her physical appetite. Like, didn't she say, I think she said she was like nauseous the first week and didn't want to eat because of that. She literally has to make herself have zero appetite and nauseous to not overeat. Am I saying that her taking Ozempic is cheating? I think it's kind of like weight loss surgery, the step before weight loss surgery. Rather, it's a necessary thing at this point because you've proven time and time again that you can't do it on your own. I don't think it's cheating, but my God, it's expensive, and the fact that you need to pay all that money to take something that literally makes you not want to eat, that's a lot. Do I think Young Dumb Honey Bun deserves to be called an effing bitch for that? No. Amber is acting very holier than thou for, calling her out on this, but, it's just, you could have been like, hey, that was mean, bud. Can you not do that? That was really mean. But then again, this whole thing is very personal to Amber. It's been her lifelong weight loss journey. So this is kind of what I want to watch this video about, because I heard there was some drama, but I feel like Amber's making a bit of a mountain out of a molehill, because, reaction channels sling shit like that at her all the time. Like, Michael B. Petty, if he was still on YouTube, he would be making Amber cry. Like, legit cry herself to sleep at night, because he does not hold back, even on Twitter. So, Amber, you need to chill out. I think you're just making drama out of nothing. Like, yeah, people on the internet don't like you. What a surprise.
Depends on the week. It depends on the day. It doesn't always work. But yes, I'm still taking it. So I want to share with you guys, it's gonna be a lot of numbers, but I'm gonna try my hardest to not confuse anybody because I don't want anyone to be confused because I'm very, very proud of what I'm about to share with you guys. Very proud. So
Alright, let's see if Amberlynn Reid can confuse me. I'll go hug my astronomy degree for comfort while she explains numbers to me. Hold on. Be ready, guys.
I'm gonna talk slowly.
Girl, you already talked slowly enough. I have you on 1.25. Anyway.
Not saying that you guys are dumb. I just want you guys to really hear these numbers because I am very proud. I have it all written down in this.
Why don't you, like, type it up and put it on the screen for us instead of just spoken wording it? Or would that be too much work for your not even full-time job that makes you more than a doctor? No? Okay.
Book, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. So, are you guys ready for this? I weighed in today at 466.0. So not only is this the lowest I have weighed in Kentucky, yes, let's say that.
Oh, 100-pound girl! Or journey to lose 100 pounds. She did it!
Again, I have not weighed this little. It's still a lot, but I have not weighed this little since being in Kentucky. And I've been in Kentucky now for 7 years?
Wow.
6 years? Somewhere around there. This is the lowest I've
It took her 6 years to lose 100 pounds. Net 100 pounds. Damn, that's kind of sad. Not gonna lie.
been. So, yay, we're doing the damn thing.
Yay!
So, I want to say, before I say my overall weight loss, which is a pretty freaking great number, I will say, I want to say how much I've lost on Ozempic. So, July 11th was my first day on Ozempic. I was 491.4. So, today is September 8th, which is
Oh, it's the 2-year anniversary on the damn recording list. Or 2 month, God. Maybe I do need the numbers explained slow to me today. That's the 2-month anniversary of Ozempic. OMG, that's so cute.
almost 2 months of being on Ozempic. 466.0. So that means on Ozempic, I've lost 25.4 pounds in 2 months. So
that's still kind of low for Amber. Like, the size that she is on an appetite suppressant, it took you 2 months to lose 25 pounds. So what? That's like 12.5 per month. 4-ish pounds? 3-4 pounds a week? I mean, I guess it's a healthy weight loss, but like, I feel like for somebody like Amber, it could be a little more. But I mean, hey, you know what? Good for her. Whatever.
that's pretty freaking great, gotta admit. But as a whole, since my highest weight is 572.4, I am down 106.4 pounds.
Yay!
106.4. In total, I am down 106.4 pounds.
That's a whole person. Good job.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But I want to make things a little bit more clearer for people who just want me to talk about the last year. Because it wasn't until last year, July 1st, 2021. So last year, July 1st, 2021, it was after I got my heart broken. I was ready to be like a new BITCH. I wanted to just be better, do better, you know, the glow up, right? I weighed in at 469.8, which was only about 2 pounds.
And she does clarify in her description that she meant 569.8. We all know this. We all know that she was close to that 572.4. Anyway.
Away from my heaviest weight ever recorded. Only 2 pounds away from my heaviest weight ever recorded. So last year, July 1st, 2021 at 469.8, all the way to today at 466.0. That means since last year, just in this last year, I've lost 103.8 pounds.
But yeah.
I've lost 103.8 pounds. Ah! So I want to do like, how much did I lose in this last year? It's been like 13, 14 months. But how much have I lost in that time with Ozempic and without Ozempic? So the 103.8, or since my highest, the 106 point, oh my God, so many numbers, 106.4. So
it's like 5 numbers and she's like, so many numbers. Okay.
Without Ozempic, I was able to lose 81 pounds.
That she started Ozempic to try and cheat her way out of weight loss.
And I was still losing.
Wow, Miss Amberlynn proving a point Reid over here. Wow. I will admit, she did lose a lot of weight on her own, but the fact that she needed to start Ozempic for it, I feel like she should have maybe waited a little longer and seen, like, if she had, like, actually plateaued with the weight loss, I feel like maybe she should have started it then, but as it sounds, she wasn't. necessarily. So, I don't know, she's just being petty at this point with putting the clips in there again.
My doctor put me on Ozempic, thank you. So without it, I lost 81 pounds, and with it, I've lost the 25.4 pounds. So whether I'm on Ozempic or I'm not on Ozempic, I am losing weight.
Really, I have seen that she started Ozempic to try and cheat her way out of weight loss,
Dude.
to try and, you know, just take it instead of actually doing anything.
So whether I'm on Ozempic,
So you put the editing and the extra clips in here, but you can't put some numbers on a screen for your audience. Oh my god.
Ozempic or I'm not on Ozempic, I am losing weight. This last year has been very up and down, especially like in my personal life and with my weight and my mental health and things like that. And I think it very much shows on the scale. But if I was to weigh myself last year in July and then I didn't touch a scale, not at all, until today, it would show that I am down over 100 pounds. That's victorious. That's amazing. And when I told my girlfriend my weigh-in today, I was like, oh my god, I'm 466.0. Like, I was so happy. I was like, this is the lowest I've been in Kentucky. She was like, you're 16 pounds away from 450.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that is my next goal, 450. I can see myself in about 2 months reaching that. Would I want to reach that in a month? Hell to the yeah. But I need to try a little harder. Right now, I am not trying to...
Yeah, for sure. Like I just said, like the amount with Ozempic, it was like, you know, 12, 13 pounds a month. She can do 16 pounds in a month. Easy. Like she can easily get to 450 by Halloween.
Aim for perfection. I'm not trying to, you know, count my Weight Watcher points to the last point or count my calories to the last calorie.
Is she on Weight Watchers again? My dog's drinking water, if you hear that, sorry. Is she on Weight Watchers again? I thought she wasn't on like any specific plan right now. She was just counting calories.
You're like, weigh every single ounce of food. I go through phases where I do that. But my current phase is not that. That's not my current phase. It's not. My current phase is focusing on the food I enjoy and being able to eat those without binging and allowing myself to be mindful of what I'm eating while also not getting mad at myself if I overeat, etc., etc. Like, I just don't want to binge, like, at all. But yeah, that's my weigh-in. I don't really know like how frequently I'm gonna do like weight loss videos or whatever, but if you guys are interested in more of them, definitely let me know. I try not to be so like in your guys' face with my weight loss because that's how I used to be. Like back in the day, I was super like over.
You literally were giving us like daily weigh-ins like a couple of weeks to a month ago on the chalkboard in your apartment. What?
For Sherry, like every single day there was like a weigh-in. I was actually just going back today and watching old videos of all of the eras that I've been through. And my channel used to be heavily focused on just weight loss. I don't know how I feel about that right now. I want my channel to be more than that. Like I started the So Raw, love doing it, so fun. I know I've only done one segment, one episode, one video, whatever you want to call it, but I love it because I'm able to talk about other things besides the most obvious, which is my weight. So
I mean,
yeah,
you can do that without specific dedicated series of videos. It's called vlogging. Have you actually tried it where you just do different things and talk about different things? But I don't know. Amber needs a lot of direction in her life, it seems like, you know. All the weight loss programs and the episodic videos we're getting right now. Like, she needs a lot of direction. Anyway, that's the end of her video. Yeah, like, I'm happy she's losing weight, obviously. Like, that's end goal is so she can be healthier and more mobile and live longer and all that stuff. Do I think she's going to live to 40 at this rate? Maybe. She keeps losing her weight. Maybe. But I do think that the Young Dumb Honey Bun stuff is dumb. Pun, I guess, intended. Okay, somebody, like, slashed... I don't even want to say, like, slammed her on the internet. Somebody, like, kind of poked fun at you on the internet because you're not known for losing weight on your own, and now you're taking a medicine for it. Like, yeah, people are going to comment on that and say that it's cheating. Like I said, do I think it's cheating? Not particularly, because she said that she can lose weight on her own, and she has in the past, but it's a matter of her committing to it, you know? And, you know, she said in a video previously that she's, like, scared to actually lose weight and all this stuff, and I think it's because I think if she does lose the weight, then she can't just be like, oh, you guys are making fun of me because I'm fat. It's like, well, we weren't in the first place, but we are, especially now that you're, like, a quote-unquote normal weight that is, like, in line with the majority of the weight distribution of the United States, especially in Kentucky, Jesus Christ. You're gonna realize, I think she's gonna actually realize that we're just making fun of her for her personality in the long run if she does actually lose weight. Because it's going to be the same type of digs at her if she does lose the weight. We're still going to make fun of her personality. We're still going to be digging on her for the same stuff because she just is that. She's not that entertaining of a person. She's kind of a shitty person. She's got narcissistic tendencies. We all know this. I think that's why she's scared to lose the weight. Because she knows that we're right. And that it's not just her weight that we're digging on her for. Anyways, so that's the end of my video. I hope you're having a good day, evening, night, whatever you're having. And as always, you're worth the space you take up in the world. Bye.